Hello, everybody. How are you? Great to be here. Haven't seen you for a few days, have I? That is due to my baby daughter. Not so baby nowadays, but she just gave birth to her first child. So we have another addition to the family. A little baby girl weighed in at £8 9 ounces. Quite a long labour for her, but mother, baby, all doing fine. And obviously, a nice big £8 9 ounces. She's a big girl. Got loads of hair already. So very proud grandparents, Jane and I, and mum and dad are all doing well. So for those people who reached out to me to wish them well, thank you so much. That's what's been keeping us busy over the last 3 days, that's for sure. I went and saw her for the first time today. She came out of hospital yesterday. Melly Marcano, sorry. Thank you for joining the Tea Club. That's very kind of you. Put you up in lights there. Today is Monday, 6th of October. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Lots going on at the moment, isn't there? Obviously, if you haven't heard, there is the application to go into or be qualified for Victory with Ash. That is in your OES. If you scroll halfway down, there is a part that you click, which then opens up the application. Any account that you have with the OES will open up this application. Okay, you only need one account, by the way. I'm only doing one account. Funnily enough, and we're going to run through a few bits of pieces and Q&As and pretty tell it straight, I suppose, as far as we know, so that there is no confusion of what we are going to be doing. And if you remember, I was talking about last week, before we knew what this application was all about, is that in my opinion, and it's looking pretty right, my opinion was that we are going to be at the door of the application, and we are going to walk through it naked into the next stage. And that's pretty much what we are going to be doing. We have to be qualified before we enter into Victory with Ash. And then obviously when we're in there, we'll certainly get more details about what's going on, what is required from us, and that learning center there. I had a quick chat with Chris actually earlier on before I came on here, and he and I are definitely on the same page as far as what we are going to be doing moving forward. And my opinion of it is that we all collectively, individually, however it's all going to pan out, but certainly I will be looking at new blood, I suppose, new markets, a new pond to fish in. That's not to say that I don't like where I am with the community I am. I respect everybody within it immensely. But I think for our combined success, we need to be looking at certainly other areas to bring new people into this business that we're in. I think leaning on founders for founders isn't the way forward. And talking of that, Chris mentioned this, and I'm going to mention it, and I'm going to go over a few bits and pieces as well from the questionnaires, so that I can put it into my language for you guys. And that is for those people who are saying, sign up under me or come on my organization, I'll look after you, you'll be better off with me, and all the rest of it. Biggest load of rubbish I've heard forever. It doesn't matter how many you have within your circle, organization, or whatever it may be. If the people within it aren't prepared to do any work, then they're not going to be successful. This is not, and I repeat, this is not going to be a passive income. Nothing from the old business is coming forward. No, doesn't matter how many people were part of your circle, doesn't matter how many people signed up underneath you, none of that is coming forward into the next stage. Are people from your circle allowed to sign up under you in the new business? Yes, they are. And that's a choice and something you need to discuss with your circle. Do you want to be on your own, or would you still like to be within my organization? I've actually had a few people who have reached out to me and said, Red, what do I need to do? Because I would really like to be still included in your organization moving forward. And I have told them what they need to do. But if you have filled out that application, then you're literally, you are an individual on your own. You are building your own circle and organization. This is why it's very important to understand that we are going to be given the training within Victory with Ash. We are going to be taught how to do things, how to market, how to get our word out there, how to better yourself, how to make you a better leader. And this is the most important part. The ones who are privileged enough to qualify into Victory with Ash are going to be in a very unique situation. We are going to be the pioneers, the first of what is going to be happening. And we need to take that responsibility as entrepreneurs, as individuals, as leaders within this new company to be able to do our part. And to do our part is to take up all of the information that is going to be given to us with Victory with Ash, and then to go out into the big bad world and to use that knowledge, use that things that we have been taught to spread the word of the new business, whatever it may be. If you're a person who feels that you would like to still be part of your circle of other people, then you need to reach out to that person and say, what do I do? Now, if you've already filled out that application, can you still be part of whoever's circle you want to be part of? And my answer to that is, yeah, of course you can. But you will still have your own account within Victory with Ash. But you will have to obviously sign up through a referral link of whoever you choose to. And then obviously you will have to use a new email, but you might not pass the KYC. Until we see it, we don't know, do we? But one thing's for sure is we're all going to be fine. We're all going to be good. There's no worries. Everyone's going to be looked after. But I'm going to reiterate once again, whatever we had before isn't coming with us. Not your team, not any funds that were in O'Coins or in your accounts. None of that is coming forward. Is our CEO, Ash Mufareh, going to make good on his promise for any commissions that are owed to founders within OnPassive and the OES? Yes, when the legal side of things is all sorted and the money has been released from Dubai, that will be paid to the very small percentage, by the way, guys, of people who are owed it. Right, let's start going then over some of the questions. And the one is, can I sign up all of my accounts that I had in the OES into Victory with Ash? Yeah, of course you can. You can have all 10 accounts if you want to, but they are only going to be successful if you actually do some work within them. Are all of those accounts going to pass the verification? We don't know. That's not up to us. That is up to our CEO. And if they all pass the verification, are they all then going to pass the KYC? And the answer to that is, if they're all in the same name, then the answer to that is no, because it is going to be one account and one name. You can have multiple accounts, but they have to be in different names. So for instance, if you've got one for a sister, it has to be in your sister's name. If you've got one for your mum, it has to be in your mum's name, or your dad, or your uncle, or your auntie, or your friend, or whatever it may be. They are the ones that will have to do the KYC because it needs to be in their name. Are you still allowed to have an account for a minor? Yes, you are. But, and here is the but, they will not be able to access it until they are 18 years old. So it'll need to be in in your name to do the KYC. And if you've already got an account in your own name, then the probability is that you won't be able to pass the KYC. So what you'll have to do is, if you've got an account already in your OES that is for a minor, then when the time comes, you'll be able to sign that person up underneath yourself with your referral link to bring them into the new business. Things are complicated at the moment, and that's because we don't have the full answers. But the answers that we do have really are pointing towards this as a brand new, fresh start. Like I said, none of the old is coming through to the new. For those that are saying, I can't get access to my OES, I've lost my credentials, can't get my password, Gmail won't let me, or I just can't access the OES. So how am I going to fill out the application? And the answer to that is, if you cannot access your OES and the application, you will be able to choose through the referral link of anybody you want to then gain access to Victory with Ash. Unfortunately, there is no way that this is going to be rectified within the time frame, which is what, a couple of days, I think, by Thursday, when that application is closed. But there is still an avenue for you to go forward. And for those that are saying, well, I built a big team and I can't access it and all the rest of it, leave that at the door. Okay, leave it at the door, because that is not applicable going forward. Makes no difference. I had a huge team and I'm starting with myself once again, and I am absolutely fine about it. Why am I cool about it? Why am I excited about what we are going to? Well, for number one, all of us are going to be given the right advice, the right training, the know-hows, the tricks of the trade, the mentoring. All of this is going to be available for us for free, by the way, so that we will have the knowledge and the skills to be able to get out our referral links to other people. What's this mean? We'll be fishing in a brand new pond, new people. And that is exactly what we are after. I said from word go, this is not a numbers game. And my circle is going to be exactly the same. I'm not after the numbers. I'm after the people who want to work hard and want to be successful within my business. The more that we can all work collectively to be successful, guess what? The more the organization is going to be successful. If I can help as many people in my own circle to be successful, then I become even more successful as well. And this is why I am adamant that I am going to do my very best, not only to make sure that I'm successful, but people within my own organization are going to be successful as well. And that's going to take time. It's going to take mentoring. It's going to take help. It's going to take a lot of work. And this is one of the reasons why our CEO within the application has said, how much time are you prepared to work on this? Because if you are a leader, and I actually don't like the word leader anyway, but if you are somebody who is prepared to help others to succeed, then that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to be able to put into something. But once you've got the right mindset of the more I help somebody else to succeed, the more it benefits me, then you know you're on the right path. KYC, okay, there is an age limit to it. And depending on what it is going to be set at, it's going to be somewhere between 16 and 18, I would imagine. And that is the limit. Remember, one of the legalities that our CEO has got to adhere to is to be completely above board. The SEC are looking at him all the time. He has to be doing things correctly at every single point on this new journey that we are on. And this means if there's an age limit, there's an age limit. He can't do anything about it. If we have to use different methods, then that's exactly what we have to do if we are wanting to be successful with Ash. And this is why I'm loving what's going on at the moment, because I know that I'm going to be part of an organization that is completely above board, that is 100% legitimate, and we are doing everything in the right way. None of this cloak and dagger stuff, none of this, we don't know what's going on. Okay, we will be told everything by our CEO once we are all in Victory with Ash. He said it to me, he can't wait so that he can talk a bit more openly with all of us in Victory with Ash. Another question that we've been getting a lot of, and we're seeing it a lot, is do I need a YouTube channel? And the answer to that is no, you don't. Again, we are going to be given the knowledge, the tools, and the training within Victory with Ash to utilize all social media and other means as well to be able to get our message out to those new people. There is so many different mediums out there, but YouTube is just one of them. And at the moment, our CEO is utilizing the likes of me and Chris and others who have got YouTube channels with good followings to get that message out to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. It's a great medium, but there's others. You know them all without me rambling on and telling you what they are. Again, each one is very specific, each one is individual, and each one takes a different approach to make it successful within it. Now, I am certainly at the moment trying my hardest to think outside the box. I am putting things in place that I think will be productive to me moving forward, trying to preempt things a little bit behind the scenes. I know that I'm going to a place that's free, a place that's for learning, a place that anybody can access in due course, not right at the moment, but in due course, to be able to learn how to do certain things within the internet. Now, that is powerful on its own. If you look on the internet right now, e-learning and betterment, motivation, mentoring, how-tos, all the rest of it, all these things cost an awful lot of money. And we're getting all of this for free through our CEO, Ash Mufareh, with Victory with Ash. I think it is something not only that is going to be appealing to an awful lot of people, and we don't even need to know what the end business is going to be, but just that one part, having access to a online learning library that is free, that is going to teach very bespoke parts of how to earn money within the internet, how to get that message out there, how to do this and all the rest of it. That on itself is things that people will be interested in. And that this is a kind of things that I am looking at of how can I develop that? How can I utilize that as part of my strategy moving forward? You guys should be doing the same, not worrying about the team I had. Are they still going to be with me? Are they still going to want to be within my organization moving forward? I'm not even thinking about that. Now, if people want to stay with me, fantastic. Is my referral link going to be out on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel and all the rest? Yes, it is. Absolutely, it's going to be there. But that's not going to be my focus. And if people want to click on that and join me, brilliant. Am I going to look after these people? Of course I am. Am I going to help these people? Of course I am. But that is not my focus. My focus is new people, people who have never heard of us. Let's face it, even if we go to the extreme of saying there was 3 million people who signed up to On Passive. Okay, let's just go for that right now. 3 million people. Okay, when we were going and everything was fine, signed up to On Passive. 3 million. It's a lot of people. But in the scheme of things, of was it over 5 billion now, 5.2 billion who are on the internet at the moment, is 3 million a lot? Drop in the ocean. I've said it on many, many occasions. You just walk into your local supermarket, wherever it is. There's going to be, I don't know, a couple hundred people in there, maybe 1,000 people. And just look around at all those people and think, how many of these people in here right now know about what I'm doing? Maybe one, maybe two. Well, that's about it, isn't it? And this is the reality of where we are now, is that regardless of how we perceive where we are, what's happening and moving forward, nobody else knows about it. And that is the beauty. And it's how we approach that that is going to make the difference. And guess what? We are going to be taught how to approach it, with what manner, how we're going to introduce it, and all the rest of it. So when people say, I can't market, not a lot of people can. And this is where Victory with Ash comes in. We are going to be given the knowledge. We are going to be shown what needs to be done. We are going to be taught how to do things. And then it's up to us to learn, to put it into action, and then spread out in our own ways of doing it. Individuality is going to be the key here. I'm going to give you a prime example, right? And I don't blame people for this either, by the way, but I'm going to give you a prime example. The lovely Minnow Miller gave me a backdrop for my Facebook page. She said, here, Red, I've done a couple. If you want to use it, use it. And I thought, these are really good. Victory with Ash, bridge, blah, 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 all the rest of it. I stuck it up on my Facebook, and within 24 hours, one day, I'd seen it 3 times in different other people's Facebooks on their background, and they were using it. And I was like, as much as it is an honor that they think because I've got it, it's good, I understand that, but it doesn't make you unique or individual. All they're doing is copying something from somebody else. Now, that is not going to make you successful. You are the person that's going to make you successful. Your uniqueness, the who you are, is what is going to make you successful, not copying somebody else and what they're doing. This is why I said I'm spending a lot of my time at the moment trying to think outside the box, trying to think of things that are unique, that are different, that are going to stand me out from the crowd of other people because I'm different. And that is exactly how your take on it and perception should be as well. What am I thinking here? What am I trying to achieve? And at the end of the day, we're all trying to achieve the same thing, and that is success. And with us in this new business, that is going to be sales. It's all about how many people we can introduce to the products and services that we're going to have, and how many sales we can make. And this is where we all need to find our uniqueness and capitalize on us. I see all your names here in the chat. Every single one of you is different. And that is what you should concentrate on, being different, having your own approach. You might not get what I'm saying right now, but when we go into Victory with Ash, you will be taught all of these sort of things, and how you implement them into your strategy is going to be very important. Yes, we can advertise. Yes, we can pay for this and all the rest of it. But if you can't get your unique message across to new people, then you're not going to make those sales that you need to. It's going to be a very interesting time, one that I'm reveling in all honesty. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. What happened, happened. Nobody can change it. But one thing I do know is that I'm very proud to still be here. I'm very proud to be within the community that I'm in with you guys. And we collectively together really can make this work. As long as we leave the old behind, move forward with open eyes and ears, ready to learn, willing to give it a go. Because you will have to give it a go to make it successful. This is not a park your bus and expect money. That's not how it's going to work. When people say, when's income going to be coming? Have you done anything to make an income? And if the answer to that is no, then why would you expect to make anything for nothing? That's not a reality. The reality is you will have to do something to get something back in return. And this is going to really separate the men from the boys. The ones who are eager, the ones who are hungry for it, the ones that want to get going, the ones that want it a little bit more than somebody else. These are the ones that are going to be successful. And I hope you guys out there are way more hungry than me, because I'm pretty hungry, to be fair. But I hope you're more hungry than I am to make it successful, because if you are, you will be more successful than I am. So remember, numbers in your team mean nothing. You can have 100, you can have 1,000 people in your team, but if none of them are prepared to do any work, it's still just going to be 1,000 people in your team, and your income is still going to be zero. If I've got 10 people who are all as keen as I am, and we all work together, we all help each other, we all learn together, we all ask each other questions and bounce off each other, we're all going forward in the same way, we're making sales, we're excited, we're going, come on, you can do it as well. And 10 people can make an absolute fortune because we are all there together moving forward. We're going to be taught that. And that's why I'm going to be as specific about who's in my organization as much as Ash is as well. Anyway, guys, get hungry. Start thinking outside the box about where your future is going. Now is the time to make that change. As I said in the header, it is all about change. And this is what it's all about today. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it's been of interest. Excited? I am. See you all tomorrow. Bye for now.